Hi, Paul. I sound like somebody's grandmother. I keep wanting to sit with my knees. Hey, Ravi. I keep wanting to sit with my knees bent, but it's not good because then my knees start hurting. Let's see. So there's 2 people in here. We'll give a little bit of time for other people to join. Hey, John. We can obviously test the delay again tonight. Paul, I know you and I did that last night. But so if you want to like pull up a stopwatch or your clock, I can give you some times and see if we are on the same pace or not. So I'll just give you a second. But so right now it is 6:59 and 29 seconds. Let's see what time you hear that message. Just like you can even tell from like the DOM that it's like moved. It's just, I don't think this would be a practical thing, obviously. This is my simulation account. I just pulled it up so I could. Hey, welcome guys to the room. Once we get a few more people in here, then I will start going over this. Well, maybe I should take a trade so then I can show it on here. Still waiting for my account to be set up. I should wait, but time to start learning. Yeah, Lance, have you been using the simulation access? Because no matter if you aren't approved yet for your live account, you can still trade in the simulator, and you can still set up your settings how you want them to be, because from the simulator they will carry over into your live account once you get that set up. Wonder if I can make this chat thing bigger. Pop out chat. Oh, that's cool. All right, perfect. Yeah, for sure. And then it's a good way to just practice the trades and stuff like that. All right. Oh, so Paul, it is 7:02:03. Oh, that's weird, Lance. Do you if you log in, you should see like the 3 options, but maybe not. Maybe try to log in and take a picture. Oh, 8 seconds isn't bad, Paul. Interesting. Maybe I could do a practice trade and kind of see. Obviously, the price would be different, but you know, the price, depending on how busy of a time it is, could be different. But 8 seconds isn't bad. That's probably how long it takes me to type, you know? So we could always try it. We could always do both for a little bit and see how it's working and see if people like this. Am I speaking too loud? I don't really know about that either. I'm so new to all this. Let me know if I'm too loud and I'll talk a little less loud. All right, so we can go ahead and get started. It says there's only 11 people in here, but Oh, there's more people. Okay, cool. All right, so we'll start from the beginning. I'm in my demo account, so I'm going to log out. All right, so this is where you sign in. Put in your password, and then when you log in, what the hell? My caps lock was on. Oops. Okay. So I saw this pop up and was lucky I was at my computer. No, so this is just kind of a fly by your pants kind of thing. I was going to come on and we're going to do some nightly alerts, but I figured we would do this. Sometimes we'll do like a random Zoom call on a Thursday night, but it's really usually the same material, which is Tradeovate, how Tradeovate works, how to set up your simulation account. So Lance, when you log in, you should see this up here. Like your live account will probably say still in application status or something like that, but you should be able to have access to this access simulation environment. So you would just click on this. So everyone, when you're new or you just want to practice, or maybe it's off hours and you want to kind of practice maybe something that you're seeing or thinking, then you could come. Okay, cool. So yeah, so Lance, you want to click on this. So when you click on simulation, then it will bring you, typically it's going to be black at first. So everything's going to be missing. Oh, my trade is like that. So it's going to look like this. You go up to the top left, you click on the, let me make sure you guys can see that. Can you see this plus button? Yeah. Can you see the way? Anyway, there's a plus button. So you click on the plus button and then you choose what you want on your platform. So the platform is very customizable. You can make it however you want and you can size every piece that's in there. So the number one thing you need is a DOM, which is DOM. And then when it comes up, you need to put in the product that we're trading. So most common one is ES, and then MO is the contract month and year that we're trading. So this is the DOM, and then I'm going to add a chart. So you just click and drag wherever you want. So I added a chart. Again, you have to put in the ticker that you want to use for your chart. And then I also like the Performance Center. Other things on here I really don't use. Like there's a news tab. So obviously you could have the news floating at the bottom if you wanted to. But I'm very minimal and I don't like to have a bunch of stuff clouding my space. So I don't usually keep that. So at this point, let me just see if we've had more people join. Okay, cool. So at this point, this looks good. Really, the only thing I use is this, which is the DOM. But if you want to have a chart to just kind of like follow along and look at stuff, you can just roll your mouse. It works that way. You can move it up and down. There's RSI down here. I don't know if you need that. I haven't really played around with the charts here, but you can change the time frame. The chart type, candlestick is the easiest. All that kind of stuff. So you can play around in this. Hey, Flacco. Yeah, welcome. We're just going over the simulation platform within Tradeovate, so you can practice and get used to it before. Hold on, I feel like people are saying something in the chat that I should be, or okay, maybe not. This is female. I don't want to open it. This is okay. So, yeah. So this is the simulation screen, which is going to look exactly like your live screen once you go into your live account. So, however you set it up in simulation, it will carry over to your live account. The most important thing is this DOM, which is the depth of market. This is the part that you have to pay for. I have it broken out in the broker info. You go up to this little tab here. Under market data, you would have to choose the products that you want to trade and that you would pay for. I need to add the other one. So, and that's broken down in the broker info tab of which ones go with which. So ES and NQ, because they're indices, they're in CME, and then gold is in, I think it's COMEX, and then oil is in New York MEX. but that's all broken out in the broker info page. So then here within this DOM over here, you need to set up, number one thing is to set up your brackets. So to do that, you come down here to this little gear at the bottom. I'll make sure you guys can see this. Can you see? Oh, you can't see down here. Let me minimize this screen a little bit. Hold on. Okay. Can you see this now? Yeah. Right? Yeah. All right, cool. So you would come down here to the bottom and you'd click on this little gear and you would update your bracket settings. So you want to make sure it's on. You have to give it a name. So ES. So my ES is done by price. And then I have a take profit and a stop loss. Now remember, let's not get confused. I know that the brackets can seem very confusing, especially to new people. A bracket is simply a rule. So it's a rule in the back end that your computer or the program, the broker is going to put in place regardless of any trade that you get in. So anytime you get in any trade, no matter if it's a short trade, if it's a long trade, no matter where you get in, no matter what price you get in at, this set of rules is going to apply to that trade. So don't think of it like, oh, well, if I get in at this price, do I need to, do this and do this? Like, no. All you need to do is set this up as a basic set of rules, and it will take place on all of your orders. So my set of rules for ES is I want to take profit at 10 points. When it hits 10 points, I'm willing to sell. If it goes against me 6 points, then I want to get out. That is my stop loss that I'm willing to risk. So you would just set it up like this. If you're going to be, obviously, I suggest everybody takes micros when they first start. If you're taking a micro and you want to take 2 micros, that's fine. If you want to set up 2 to have a TP1 and a TP2, you push this little blue button, and then you would set up your second one as so. So your take profit would be, larger for your second one. And you would keep your stop loss the same. So then when you get in the trade, both of your stop loss orders are sitting in the same place, and then your take profits are at 2 different places. So you could click around and move them, or you could keep them where they are. It's up to you. But then this would make them separate. If you don't do this and you get in with 2 at one time, then they're just going to be on the same settings. So it's just going to be on top of each other, and you won't be able to move it. You have to come back down here, make sure you click the name that you gave it, so that means it's turned on. And then
order filled.
When you get in an order, so I just sold at market, so I am short. See this little red triangle pointing down? That means I am short at 28.43. This up here is my stop loss because it's going in the opposite direction that I want it to be. And this down here is my take profit because it's going in the direction that I want it to go. These are movable. If your DOM is really squished up like this, it's going to be really easy to click this X button and you can't get this back. So be really careful that your DOM isn't too squished. Give yourself some room, and then you will have the ability to click and drag and not have a mistake of clicking on the X. If you click on the X of your stop loss, you should be pretty concerned and try to, you really just closely watch the trade, get out of it, whatever you're most comfortable doing. I am not comfortable not having a stop loss in place, no matter how much I'm watching the trade. Okay, so next. This is your DOM, and it shows your positions up here. So the -1 means that you are short 1 lot, and this is the price that you are short at. And then this shows me my current profit. It also will show it up here for all of your trades that you have going on. But if you want it to be easier for your eyes, you can click here on this little gear in the top right on the DOM, go to settings, click on show estimated P&L. This will show you, and then it all pops up right here. It's always on the right hand side, your estimated P&L. So it's estimated because you're still in the trade. So there's no guarantee that you're going to be locking up this money or not, obviously. But it's easier to have right here, and with like the 2 different colors differentiating loss and profit, that it's good to see instead of having to look up here every time or to look over here. So I really like this feature. It's really easy to click on, and anything you're doing in one DOM, you're going to have to do in all of your other ones. So you have to, if you want to also trade micro gold, you have to you have to set up that. So see micro gold, my brackets are off. You need to make sure you turn them on. I already have a bracket set up, so I turned it on. And then for the P&L, you would have to turn that on too. See, that wasn't clicked. So you have to do this process for everything, but then once you do it once, they will remember how it is and it will be set like that. So, yeah. If you want to take two at one time instead of clicking twice, you could just click up here and go to quantity 2 and then click where you want to get in. Once
Order filled.
Now I'm filled 2 lots at this. Now can you see how my take profit and my stop loss both have 2 sitting on them? I can't split these out. Like I've tried to right click and make it like a number 1, but it just doesn't let me. So it has to stay like this. That's why if you want to do 2 at once, you need to have that second bracket setting set up so then your take profit has 2 separate tabs that you can then move around separately, and you could take 2 different profits at 2 different times. This is the performance center. Oh, that's too big. Let me get out of this trade. I want to try. I'm just trying to get some information. I really like it because it will show you all of your trades for the day. So this is tonight. This is the simulation that I was just doing. But it will show you your total trades, how much you paid in fees and commissions right here. So this is your net money, and then after fees and commissions, this is what you actually end up with. Then your profitable trades, your losing trades. Obviously, this should look a little better than this. It should be like green and red. And then it will break down your trades. Also, if you scroll all the way down, this is where it will show you every single trade that you took. I don't know why my ES isn't showing. I swore I took an ES. Oh, because I'm still in it.
Order filled.
All right, so now that I got out of that. So I lost an ES too. But so you can see here, it will show you the P&L. It will show you when you got in, when you got out, how many you took, what account, all that kind of stuff. So that's really good. So, I would review this on every day, and then you can pull it back to like last week or something, and like see what it looks like. Stuff like that. Oh, look at all this. So, what else? I don't know. Can you guys think of something else that I haven't covered? I want to try out that market replay, but I still haven't done it. Oh, also, at the end of the day or before you leave your computer, make sure you go up here and click on exit all positions and cancel. See how, like right now I'm in a position and I don't really know that I am. Where am I in a position? See, this is why you should do this every time. Anyway, I'm in a position at something, and I want to exit position and cancel. So
order filled.
It will take you out of all of your positions. So that's safe. You want to make sure you always check that before you kind of wrap up for the day or the night or whatever. Yes, this is very important. This is very important. Please click on it all of the time. Like I even do it after I'm out of a trade and I'm still sitting here very active. So Flacco micros, it depends the time of the day. So micros during the day are $50 a contract, and you can find this under the margin tab on Tradeovate. I literally look at this all the time now. So let me share this with you guys. So you need to go here, Tradeovate, and then up at the top, trading margins, and it will take you to this page, and it will show you how much it costs during the day or at night. Right now, there's this link here to view current hours, reduced day trade margins are available. So reduced day margins are available from 9:15 to 4. A full list of the day margins can be found on our margins page. So they updated this like today, but overall, you can go off of the fact, whatever here that says day, that's how much it is during the day. So micros right now are $55 during the day, so that's 9:15 to 4 p.m. And then minis are around 500, 550. It's usually a tenth of what the other one is. Have you ever traded from a mobile device? How different the layout? Yeah, no, so the mobile device is definitely, today I lost, oh, Oh yeah, see Ravi, I know. Oh, it sucks. That can definitely happen. You got to be careful. Um, So I never, ever, ever recommend trading from a mobile device. The only thing I would ever say is you could have the app on your phone if you need to like leave the house and you're already in a trade and you're just trying to see, if it hits your stop loss or if it hits your take profit, then that's fine. But it doesn't look a lot different. You'll just have the DOM, like it will just be this on because you can't have so much on one screen on your phone. So it's like you can have this and then you can move and look at a chart, but it's not all in one. So you would just be looking at this, but it's definitely different. I feel like it's not as pretty looking, but yeah, and they usually update the margin prices here if they change. Hopefully soon we should be back to like normal margin prices. Also, oh, look, I could try to call a long here. So 28.45. Let me write this in the room because a lot of people aren't on this call. And I want to make sure that because I think we can retrace back up to 28.72 some point tonight. Long, yes, 28. Well, I need to get out of this and then get in that, but let me just alert it. 28.44.50. This next level up is 28.47. See how I do my levels? So wherever I have a level, like right below that, because I'm not gonna alert it and have you hit the level and then people don't get filled. And then the next level is 28.52. And then our stop loss will be 28. Okay. All right. So let me wrap up with you guys and then we'll get in that. People are so funny. So any other questions? Yeah. Phone is not the best. Like I've done it before, but it's really not very good at all. Yeah. All right, well, if there's no other questions, I'm probably going to cut the short so we can get some alerts in tonight and actually take some trades and maybe make some money. Let's say we don't Flacco, then you could lose like everything. So Trade-Evate won't let you owe them money. They're pretty good about taking you out of a trade if you have lost too much and you're about to go broke. But if you don't set a stop loss and you're in something like gold or oil, you could go from losing, if you were in a micro even, you could go from losing $10 to losing $100 in literally 3 seconds. So I would not suggest that. If you ever talk to any futures traders, like the number one thing they say is to always have a stop loss on. Like there is no question about that. Futures just move too fast and they're too like risky in that sense that you need to have a stop loss in place. Okay. All right. If there's no other questions, then I'm going to, first I need to change this to oil. I don't know why I don't know. Yeah, we could be taking an oil trade too. Where's our LAS? Oh yeah. All right. Okay, cool. So we'll talk in the room, guys. I just wanted to test this out and kind of see how it worked. And we will get together soon. Thanks for stopping by. We'll talk in the room. All right, bye.